Is it possible that Waikiki Beach has an ugly side? Most people wouldn't believe it. Let us show you what we have found out.
Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
And Lori here.
Where are we at, Lori?
We're at Waikiki, Honolulu, at Royal Hawaii Hotel right now.
One of the best properties that you can imagine here on Oahu in Waikiki, and this video is going to be completely different. We're going to show you the ugly side of Waikiki, and I should say it sort of shocked us to see what has happened here with the homeless, and people are just sleeping out on the streets. They're just hanging out.
Well, this is why we feel Waikiki Beach is changing, and it is shocking. It is shocking to us. You will see people from all over the world that come here. They're homeless. They don't have anything. So they come, they lay out on the sidewalks. They find little areas during the day to camp out. In the evening, what they do is they go to a homeless shelter or a soup kitchen. They get fed in the evening, and then in the morning they're asked to leave. They come back here on the streets.
Hanging out. I understand that other states actually buy people who are on welfare one-way tickets to come over here and stay and get on the welfare system here. You can imagine the weather is great, and so they want to get rid of the people from their state. They send them over here, and this is what you see.
Well, it is sad. It's very sad to see how some of our citizens have ended up in such dire situations, having to go through trash cans to get enough food to eat, to pick up whatever they can get, and have this type of a lifestyle. Here it's sad.
So it's really sad to see that, huh, Lori?
Oh yeah, but you don't know that true or not, so.
Tranquil and beautiful. Then we have the contrast as I walk along the sidewalk here. And you know, some of the people, unfortunately, are mentally ill. It's not their fault. Here's a gentleman having a great conversation with himself. Looks quite happy, don't you think? And then as I walk closer here, now again, look how close the beach is, the area where people are playing, and then we have the homeless people. Now, I have to be careful because I don't want to intrude on their space and interfere with them, so my camera comes up and goes away from them so I don't insult them or embarrass them or anything like that. I'm not saying that they are bad or that they're wrong or anything like that. It's just what it is, and this is the situation what is happening in Waikiki, and I just thought I would report it to you so you can see a different evolution in time of what our society has sort of evolving to. Here's a gentleman that is definitely having a conversation with himself, seems to be enjoying himself, but again, look how close he is just to this beautiful oasis, and definitely has changed here.
I don't really know about if they actually bring them over there, but that's what we've heard. It sort of makes sense because there's been a lot more homeless people that are here now.
Well, here's a lady going through the trash can. She's definitely getting involved in the recycling program. This allows her to make some extra money for herself and keeping the beach beautiful.
That's it. That's how that church is.
That's the one where the creek is.
And in some of the parks, you'll actually see tent cities with the homeless there. So, you know, we've lived on this island for over 30 years, and so it's sort of sad for us to see that. But on the other hand, it's sort of sad to see that people have, unfortunately, have gotten themselves into a situation where they are homeless, and they probably don't have any other choice. But we thought we'd send this little video out and just show you what this part of Waikiki looks like.
Jerry, let them know all about the tour over here. So it's not only one group of the tour, it's plenty of the tour. You're like a group after the group.
Yeah, and you know what's amazing? What we're talking about here is how many people are coming over in tours. Typically, it's going to be from Japan, and we used to have tours where maybe there was 10 people in the tour, and occasionally you would see them walk around Waikiki. That has changed drastically here, and so we're going to show you some videos here where you'll see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people in a tour, and they just come right after another. So,
Well, let's start off this procession of tours coming to Waikiki. Here's a Japanese tour company. And now, right behind them, we have a Korean tour group coming up here. Here they come, right around the corner here. The lady in the pink shirt leading the tour. Oh, everybody loves to come to Waikiki. Here's a small tour following up. See the gentleman in the pink shirt? He's leading the tour here. This is what the tour sizes used to be, but now, coming up, we're going to see another tour, one after another. It is amazing. Can you believe it? Here comes another group in the yellow shirts. Oh my gosh, how many people are going to be here? This is Waikiki, and definitely a different side of what you can expect here. Tours and tours and tours. A little crazy, I think.
Oh, you know what? It's not only from Japan. Japan, they used to go there that regularly already. But you know, the tour is from Korean and from China.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that just make it so crowded in this Waikiki.
Oh my goodness, here comes another tour group here. Now what's amazing, when I filmed all these tours, it wasn't like over a day period. I was standing in this one location for about 20 minutes. And this is just a representation of 20 minutes in Waikiki. Could you imagine all the other tours that are coming here? Amazing.
Especially that, you know,
Yeah.
it looks so ugly because a lot of tour I don't mind, but a lot of homeless, that's the one is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, oh, I feel shame. Why all of these homeless stay there?
Yeah. So it's really switched quite a bit in Waikiki. Let's take a look at all the tour companies that are here.
Now check out this tourist here. What do you think about this view? Give me your comments. Now here's something interesting. Look at this tour group crossing the street. So they come across, they've got their little signs. They're walking along here, checking out Waikiki Beach. Count them and see how many people you think are in that tour group. It's amazing. One tour right after another, one tour right after another. I think Waikiki is getting crowded. What do you think? Give me your comments on that. I'm quite interested in what you think about it, and if you've been to Waikiki lately and how you feel about it.
Well, this is our report to you on what Waikiki looks like now. And remember, we're just reporting the facts. But let me clarify something. If you haven't ever been to Waikiki, most of this homeless situation is close to the zoo area. And so the other part of Waikiki, near Fort Jerusalem, that area, you don't have the people there. In the majority of Waikiki, where there's businesses and there's resorts and that, it's still quite beautiful. Actually, it's very beautiful. And in those areas, the beaches they're not being bombarded with homeless people and that. So it's just around the zoo area that you'll find this there. And so just our little update on Hawaii here. It's a sad report that we have to deliver, but we thought that maybe you would like to see this side of Waikiki, how things have changed.
Yeah, when you go over there, don't be surprised at how I have a lot of homeless around there, because it's a state park right there around the zoo. So they stay around the state park, and then of course it's beautiful weather and a beautiful place just like it be. And then don't be surprised, homeless is a homeless.
Yeah, so, and we're finding that a lot of places. Santa Barbara in California is having a huge problem with the homeless there. So somehow our rules and regulation and our laws are loosened up, and this is quite common in big cities. So, okay, this has been Jerry Brown.
And Laurie here.
Well, we want you to know we have other videos that you can watch. We have some videos, again, on Mexico. We have what we cost us to live in Mexico. You may be interested in seeing that. And also we talk about the cartel coming into Mexico and in the area of Ajijic and Lake Chapala. That video is quite interesting, if I don't say so myself. And then also we have one on don't get arrested in Mexico, because you could go to jail. What happens in Mexico is that if you get in an accident, car accident, and there is blood, maybe a bloody nose, or you hit your head or something like that, they're going to take you to jail. The laws here are different, and so we're going to give you an update in that video. Check that one out also.
Yeah, don't forget, check it out.
Yeah.
And then if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. So we need that encouraged to make more video for you to see.
Yeah, and also you can make a comment on this video and other videos that we have. And also check out our Patreon account. We are presenting Patreon to you. Okay, enough of that. Adios.
Bye.
So now we're gonna do it.
Whoop! What are we doing here? Okay, so it's not only.
Okay.
We have
Start over. Take a breath.
we have I can't say it.
Okay, now listen, I'm going to say it and then you'll understand. The other thing we want to let you know is another part of this area that's ugly to us, that is the tours, the groups of tour companies that are coming in. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
no,
the tour.
No, go ahead, you start over. You sort of do the same thing.
I blame.
Just say, Jerry, let them know about all the tour companies here.
Oh, okay. Jerry, let them know all about the tour over here. So it's not only one group of the tour, it's plenty of the tour. You like a group.
See my photo on the right bottom corner? Touch on it and you'll subscribe. Oh, don't forget to put notifications